Meeting is being streamed online via the CAAP YouTube account. Please acknowledge once your name is called. Our presiding officer, Captain Donaldo Mendoza. Attorney Roberto Martin Benaventura is on travel. General Ernesto Milot. Engineer Gary MJD.
Present, ma'am.
Engineer Arnel Borlado. Ms. Jocelyn Ching.
Present.
And our end users from the FICG, Captain Randy Morico.
Present, ma'am.
From the ADMS, BGMS, OFSAM, MIS, and Licensing Department. For the BAC Technical Working Group, our head, Irish Presyon. Our members, Attorney Janbo Masiglat, Attorney Mark Nestor Mendoza, Engineer Florian Atienza, Engineer Norik Paes, Mr. Jose Marie Eligio,
Present.
Mr. Alvin Escuta, Ms. Jamaica Gregorio,
Present.
Dr. Benjamin Terencio, and Ms. Cherry
Present po.
Good morning.
Present po.
For the BAC Secretariat, we have our overall head, Dr. Rolly Bayaban, Irish Presyon, Engineer Sonny Villabert, Ms. Melina Reyes. Our minutes taker for today's meeting, Mr. Thomas Duc Santos. Also in attendance are the other members of the BAC Secretariat, as well as our observers from the COA, IAS, and ASFI. That's all for the roll call, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Secretary. Thank you, Secretariat. Can we move on to our present agenda, please?
Sir, for
Or do we have to? Go ahead.
Sir, for our first agenda is the submission and opening of the eligibility documents for the short listing for the project procurement of consultancy services for the appraisal of land and improvement, including crops and trees, for the expansion and extension of Baler Airport, amounting to 700,850 pesos. This is an ADMS DOTR downloaded project. Mr. Chair, we would like to manifest, sir, that this project has already been extended due to non-submission, sir. However, as of today, sir, we still do not have any submission for this project, sir. And with that, Mr. Chair, we would like to ask for comments from the end user, sir, the ADMS.
Okay, go ahead. ADMS, do you have any comments? ADMS?
Engineer Lolit.
ADMS?
Sir, I think meron. Comments please from our end user ADMS.
For this, do we have an assigned PMO for this?
Sir?
May assign ba tayong PMO dito?
Yes, sir. It is the ADMS, sir, who is assigned on this, sir. During the last meeting, Mr. Chair, they requested to ask for an extension for this project, sir. Maghahanap pa daw po sila ng consultants for this. However, sir, we still did not have any prospective bidders who inquired for this project, sir.
And if I may ask, why are we presenting this to the committee wherein walang takers, walang gusto mag-comment? So why are we having this?
Sir, because the TWG will be recommending for the failure of bidding for this project, sir, if the ADMS will not request for another extension for this one, sir.
So walang taga-ADMS dito ngayon?
Sir, meron po, but our representative from the ADMS is still not responding, sir.
Nag-roll call ka kanila, dami sumagot. Ngayon, tinahanap sila, walang yung gusto magsalita.
To the chair.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have here Engineer George Roluna, sir, from the Survey Division, sir.
Okay, engineer, go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello sir, good morning. In behalf of Engineer Lulit, kasi siya po nag-handle ng ano dito sa Baler. Bukas pa yung pagkakaalam niya sir, kaya bukas niya in-advise. Kasi sa base sa calendar is 15 daw yung schedule. So bukas magsasubmit yung ibang mga bidder.
Bukas. So why
Yes
are
po
we
sir.
having this now?
As per Engineer Lulit sir, kasi tinawagan ko ngayon dahil akala niya bukas yung pagkakaalam niya sir kasi bukas daw yung ano yung schedule.
Okay, thank you, engineer. So, Secretariat, how is this?
Mr. Chair, considering that we have been moving this, sir, and we are waiting for the submissions of our prospective bidders, sir, the TWG would like to recommend, sir, that this project will be moved to uh, March 15, sir, for the submission, that the deadline for submission and opening of bids for this project, sir, be moved to March 15, sir, for the consideration of the committee, sir.
Alam na ni Attorney Alex.
Okay, there is a motion from the Secretariat, the Technical Working Group, to move this project deliberation to March 15. Any motion?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead, please.
I move to adopt the recommendation of the TWG to postpone the opening and move for March 15 for the opening of eligibility documents and shortlisting of the procurement of consultancy service for the appraisal of land and improvement, including crops and trees for the expansion and extension of Baler Airport. Thank you.
Okay, a motion has been heard to be moved on March 15. Any second?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead,
may
please.
I just ask may I just confirm March 15 is tomorrow? Am I right?
Yes, sir, tomorrow, sir.
So considering that and the situation at hand, do you think somebody can beat the time on the requirements?
Sir, we were informed just now by the EDMS, sir, that yes, there will be submissions for tomorrow, sir.
Okay. So with that, Mr. Chair, I second the motion.
And the motion has been heard and seconded. Okay, the motion is approved. Thank you. Next.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the next agenda is the submission and opening of bids for the project entitled Lease of Aircraft for CAAP-FICG Operations Mission Nationwide, amounting to 127,050,000. This is an FICG project. For this one, sir, we have one submission for this project, sir.
Okay, can we hear something from the end user, please?
Sir, we would like to ask permission to let our bidders, sir, representatives, to enter our meeting room, sir.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, sir. Please occupy the seats in front, sir. Sir, please introduce yourself and the company that you represent.
Good morning, Eddie Desa from Asian Aerospace for the lease of aircraft for CAAP-FICG Flight Operation Mission Nationwide. Thank you.
Sir.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. Rizman Kurt for Asian Aerospace.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chair, permission to proceed with the opening, sir.
Please proceed.
Sir, for our loan submission for today, sir, for the lease of aircraft is from Asian Aerospace Corporation. The submission has the correct caption and requesting to proceed, Mr. Chair, the opening.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Inside the main envelope are two envelopes, the original bid and copy number 1. Permission to proceed with the opening of the original bid, sir. Inside the original bid are two separate envelopes, the original eligibility and technical component, and the original financial component. The original eligibility and technical component of Asian Aerospace has tabbings, sequentially paginated, and has initials in each and every page. Checklist, please.
Valid PhilJAP Certificate of Registration and Membership in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the IRR of RA 9184.
PhilJAP Certificate of Registration issued to Asian Aerospace Corporation, issued last December 22, 2021 and valid until January 24, 2023, submitted.
Annex A of the Certificate of PhilJAP's Registration and Platinum Membership.
Annex A, submitted.
Registration Certificate from SEC, DTI, or CDA.
SEC certificate with registration date of January 24, 1996, issued to Asian Aerospace Corporation, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located.
To our representative of Asian Aerospace, sir, pa-identify lang po nung, sir, yung mayor's permit. Sir, this is Annex A po.
Yes, yung actually ma'am, ang sinabit namin is yung complete set ng field jobs kasi may option doon na or lang to submit yung tatlo in lieu of dun sa Annex A complete per checklist.
We would like to put on record, Mr. Chair, that in our checklist, in our legal documents, we stated here valid field job certification, registration certificate, and or the three other documents, Mr. Chair. With that, we would like to request to proceed with the opening, sir.
Just a matter of clarification, is that and or and?
It is or, sir. Permission to flash my screen, sir, for the bid document for this one, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Sir, in our checklist of technical and financial documents, sir, for our legal document, sir, it is valid field job registration certificate or registration certificate from SEC and mayor's business permit and the tax clearance, sir. So in lieu of the valid field job registration certificate, sir, are the three documents that were provided, sir.
If the docs are complete, let's proceed, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Tax clearance.
Tax clearance per Executive Order Number 398, Series of 2005, as finally reviewed and approved by the BIR.
Tax clearance under Annex A with expiration date of June 23, 2022, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity of the contract to be bid.
Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts within 10 years from the submission of bids, including contracts awarded but not yet started by Asian Aerospace, signed by Mr. Piero Christopher Rodriguez, Vice President of Asian Aerospace, issued last March 7, 2022, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid.
Statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid for the project lease of aircraft for CAAP-FICG flight operations mission, issued by Asian Aerospace, signed by Mr. Piero Christopher T. Rodriguez, Vice President of Asian Aerospace, submitted.
Original copy of bid security.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration, issued to Asian Aerospace, executed by Mr. Piero Christopher T. Rodriguez, Vice President, signed and notarized, submitted.
Air Operator Certificate approved by CAAP in accordance with applicable Philippine Civil Aviation Regulations, PICAR.
Air Operator Certificate issued to Asian Aerospace Corporation with an expiry date of October 18, 2025, issued by Captain Donaldo Mendoza, Deputy Director General for Operations, issued last October 19, 2020, submitted.
Schedule of requirements.
Schedule of requirements signed by Mr. Piero Christopher Rodriguez, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement.
Omnibus sworn statement and affidavit issued by Mr. Piero Christopher Rodriguez, signed and notarized, submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending cases against the government.
Certification, an affidavit submitted by Mr. Piero Christopher T. Rodriguez of Asian Aerospace, attesting that they have no pending case against the government, signed and notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service with respect to the non-pending cases of the prospective bidder against this authority.
Legal clearance issued by Attorney Roberto Martin Bonaventura, OIC Enforcement and Legal Service, issued last February 28, 2022, valid until July 28, 2022, submitted.
Bid bulletins dated February 21, 2022.
Bid Bulletin Number 1, dated February 21, 2022, submitted.
Bid bulletin number 2 dated March 3, 2022.
Bid Bulletin Number 2, dated March 3, 2022, submitted.
The audited financial statement showing, among others, the bidder's total and current assets and liabilities stamped and received by the BIR for preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission.
Audited financial statement of Asian Aerospace, stamped received by BIR last May 28, 2021, submitted.
Computation of the net financial contracting capacity, NFCC.
Net financial contracting capacity of Asian Aerospace in the amount of 3,530,733,624 pesos and 64 centavos, signed by Piero Christopher Rodriguez, Vice President of Asian Aerospace, submitted.
Duly signed joint venture agreement, JVA, if applicable.
Not applicable. With that, Mr. Chair, the bid submission of Asian Aerospace is initially rated as passed. Considering, Mr. Chair, that we only have one submitted bid for this one, Mr. Chair, permission to proceed with the opening of the financial document, Mr. Chair.
Please proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Inside the financial component envelope is a folder. The financial component has tabbings with pagination and initials in each and every page. Checklist, please.
Original of duly signed and accomplished price schedules.
Price schedule signed by Piero Christopher Rodriguez of Asian Aerospace, submitted.
Financial bid form and financial bid.
The financial bid of Asian Aerospace Corporation is 127,050,000 with no discount. Again, the financial bid of Asian Aerospace Corporation is 127,050,000 with no discount and within the ABC. With that, Mr. Chair, we recommend that the submission of Asian Aerospace, considering, Mr. Chair, that we only have one submission for this, Mr. Chair, and the submission of Asian Aerospace is within the ABC. The TWG recommends for the bid submitted by Asian Aerospace, sir, to undergo bid evaluation to ascertain the completeness and arithmetical computation for this project, sir.
Thank you, Secretariat. Please proceed.
For the consideration of the committee, sir, that the submitted bid by Asian Aerospace Corporation, sir, our loan submission, sir, undergo bid evaluation.
Hearing those, please proceed with the process.
Motion, please. Bid evaluation, sir.
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir, Arnel.
I move to adopt the recommendation of the technical working group to subject the bid proposal of Asian Aerospace to bid evaluation, Mr. Chair.
A motion has been
I
made. Any second?
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
And it's been moved and seconded. Any suggestions, comments? Hearing none, then the motion is approved.
Thank you, sir. To our representative, sir, we will inform you of the results of this for this project, sir. The TWG will be evaluating the bid, sir, and will be reporting within the time provided by the GPPB.
Noted po. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Permission to leave, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, for the next agenda, we have the mode of procurement for the following project. First is the purchase request for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of cloud PBX system at CAAP Central Office and nearby facilities, amounting to 2,450,000. This is an ODG MISD project. This will be presented by Ms. Sofia Fulmaran of the MIS.
Okay, Sophie, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Chair. Allow me to share my screen po.
Go ahead, so.
Thank you po. Again, good morning, everyone. I'm Sofia Paula Fulmaran from the Management Information Systems Division, and we are requesting the Bids and Awards Committee to consider this project, Cloud Private Branch Exchange or PBX system. So as a background, the project will be the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of CAAP Cloud PBX system. The total budget allocation for this project is amounting to 2,450,000 pesos. And the total amount includes the monthly recurring charges for 1 year, including configuration or setup of and the handset fees and charges. So as a background, the Cloud PBX is a virtual PBX system rooted on the internet, of which this automatically answers all calls and routes the same to the right department or user extension. So the same level of functionality will be used together with other types of telephone system. However, the difference is the equipment of which it is located and how it is being maintained. Currently, we have this system being hosted in CAAP, but once we implement this project, it will be hosted in a cloud facility outside CAAP. Furthermore, the existing PBX was commissioned on 2017 with 400 available telephone numbers. And currently, we have 278 telephone lines actively being used by CAP office or the central office and its facilities nearby. The project components or scope of the project will be as follows. So we have cloud PBX services with 300 units of handset, interconnectivity with the ATMC, telephone system to include facilities near CAAP Central Office, such as the CATC, FICG, Manila Transmitter, and Manila Tower. And there's an additional 10 direct telephone subscription for the major CAAP services as an alternate or backup in case of power interruption or disruption, and to include the training and warranty and technical support for this said service. Thus, this office is requesting for the Bids and Awards Committee to consider the mode of procurement as competitive public bidding for this project. Thank you po.
May we request comments from any comments from our members?
Sophie, yung second to the last slide mo nga, please. How did we identify such facilities to be included in the list?
Sir, the list of offices po to be included, we keep receiving requests for phone lines po from these offices. CATC is one, having being the training facility for CAP, but there's an existing account po right now, sir, but it doesn't. There's an issue in terms of the integration and in terms of the system currently being used. FICG po and Manila Transmitter and Manila Tower likewise has issues with the server po, sir. That's why we included them in the project po.
Do we have such lines of the like with ATS, ATFM, OPSEN?
Sir, the one with the current setup po with with ATMC and OPSEN, with ATMC po, it's separate account from the current setup from MISD po. Whereas for OPSEN po, it is currently being under MISD account, sir. It's more or less integrate having all service critical facilities being integrated into one account. Having the cloud PBX po for redundancy and recovery purposes din po, sir.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Sophia. No? To my understanding, with the existing accounts right now and with this procurement, will be centralized and considered as one. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
With that, Mr. Chair, the TWG would like to recommend the mode of procurement for the project purchase request for the supply, delivery, installation, and commissioning of cloud PBX system at CAAP Central Office and nearby facilities to be public bidding, sir, for the consideration of the committee.
Any comments from the members, suggestions?
Through the chair,
Go ahead, Joyce.
I move to adopt the recommendation of BAC TWG for the public bidding of the delivery, installation, and commissioning of cloud PBX system at CAAP Central Office and nearby facilities. Thank you.
Second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, it's been duly moved and seconded. Any comments, suggestions from the members of the board?
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay, hearing none, the motion is approved.
The TWG, sir, will be coordinating with the end user for the bid documents for this project, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
For the next agenda, it is the purchase request, the mode of procurement for the purchase request for the modernization of 2 units Hyundai passenger elevator at CAAP Admin Building amounting to 2,652,648 pesos. This is a BGMS project. The recommended mode of procurement is direct contracting. Representative, please, from the BGMS. Sir Mark. Sir Mark.
Hello, good morning everyone. I'm Mark from BGMS presenting the project of modernization of 2 Hyundai passenger elevator. Please allow to share screen.
Go ahead, sir.
Good morning everyone. The project title is Modernization of 2 units Hyundai passenger elevator at CAAP Admin Building. The second slide showing the recommendation from Hyundai Elevator for the modernization system of passenger elevator 1 and 2. Sinabi sa inyo, kasi meron The next slide showing the quotation from Hyundai passenger elevator. The amount of the proposed project is 2,652,648 pesos. It's include the modernization project for 90 working days upon receipt of PO. And the warranty is for 90 days for the inverter and modernization only. The source of funds of these projects from capital outlay, other machinery and equipment. The approved amount, APP amount is 41,950,000. And the approved ABC amount for this project is 2,652,648 pesos. The next slide is showing the breakdown of the project. Number 1 is the modernization of elevator, 680 kilograms for stop and for floors.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, please.
Yes, sir.
Just some matter of clarification. When we use the word modernization, is that an upgrade only or a replacement?
For information, sir, it's only update of system.
Only the
It's
system,
upgrading, sir.
but the
Upgrading system.
physical structure, ganun pa din.
Yes, sir. Ang mga papalitan po, sir, dito is yung ibang mechanical parts tsaka electronic parts ng elevator natin, existing passenger elevator.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. I proceed now, sir. The next is the door inverter Ningbo. 2 pieces, 179,000 per unit, 179,124,000 per unit. The total is 358,248 pesos. And the next one is the step-down transformer, 16 kVA, 460 to 360 volts. Quantity is 2. The unit cost is 97,200. The total amount is 194,400. And the grand total of this project is 2,652,648 pesos. And the recommendation of the end user for the mode of procurement is direct contracting. Please see the certification submitted by the Hyundai elevator. It specified that they are appointed as exclusive provider of Hyundai elevator, sir. Is there any question from the technical working group?
If I may, Mr. Chair. Sir, yung certification nyo po is notarized document po siya. Pero certification po ito ni Hyco Industrial Sales Corporation.
Yes, madam.
Sir, meron po ba silang yung apostille document po from Hyundai?
Ito po, madam. Yung certificate of distributorship.
Pababa po, sir.
Okay.
Sir, ito po ba yung may red ribbon, sir? Yung apostille document po? Since Hyundai is a foreign supplier, sir? Sir Mark?
Yes, madam.
Sir, kailan po na-issue yung document, sir?
Naka-specify na po rito, madam. February 17, 2022.
Yung notarization po, sir, is Feb 17, 2022. Pero yung issuance po, sir.
February 9 po, madam.
Okay po. Thank you po. Yes po. With that, Mr. Chair, the TWG recommends the mode of procurement for the project purchase request for the modernization of 2 units Hyundai passenger elevator at CAAP admin building for direct contracting, sir, for the consideration of the committee.
Through the chair.
Hearing the recommendations, any motion?
Through the chair.
Go ahead, please.
Mr. Chair,
Comment po, sir.
Excuse me, Arnel. Joyce, please go ahead.
Question lang po, tanong ko lang po kung bakit yung approved budget niya is 41 million and tapos magkakaroon tayo ng 2.6 na request for modernization. Tama po ba, Mr. Mark? Ang approved budget nyo sa elevator is 41? Yun na narinig ko kanina.
Hindi po, madam. Yung pinagkuhaan po natin ng pondo, ma'am, ng approved budget nun is 41,950,000. But yung sa sa project natin, yung ABC amount, madam, is 2,652,648 pesos, madam.
Okay, sir. Copy, sir. I think, sir, para sa lahat, sir, yung 41 million for all, ano na po yun, projects under the capital outlay for building.
Yes, madam.
Arnel, go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Just wanna check, sir, yung warranty nitong proposal na to. Ilang years ba yung warranty nito? Okay, months lang.
Gaya po na nakalagay po, madam, sa slide po. Ang warranty po nitong delivery nila is, ang kanilang gagawin is 90 days. Ang include po rito is sa door inverter at modernization.
Mr. Chair, if I may ask, sir. Sir, paano po yung repair po?
Ma'am, iba po yung sa repair natin, madam. Meron kasi tayo monthly preventive maintenance nitong elevator natin.
So,
Ito po, madam, ang mangyayari, madam.
Sige po, sir.
Ito po kasi mangyayari, madam. Modernization po ito, madam. Kumbaga, mag-upgrade po tayo ng system ng elevator natin.
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, please.
Tanong ko lang po sa end user kasi ang title mo nga is modernization. Kanina nga si Mr. Chair nag-verify din anong ibig sabihin ng modernization. Sabi niyo is upgrade ng system. So pag sinabi mo, sir, system,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ano yung mga comprising noon? Kung yung electronics, parts. So kung kumbaga yung pinaka carrier niya hindi papalitan, pero yung mga laman niya yung papalitan.
Papa.
So with that, comparing sa new sets of elevator, ano yung magiging difference niya?
Sir, ang maiiwan po dito, sir, na hindi magagalaw, sir, is yung pong pinaka-case po natin, sir. Yung mga i-include po, sir, sa pag-modernize, ito po yung mga parts na, sir, na mga gagalawin. Control panel, control operation panel, yung hold position indicators, yung harness cable, traveling cable, yung car top box, at saka yung PG card po. Ito, sir, yung mga include, sir, mga inclusion sa modernization po.
So parang ang maiiwan dito yung pinaka structure lang, yung pinaka case. Tama ba?
Yes, sir. Yung po, sir, maiiwan, sir.
So parang papalitan mo rin siya ng elevator, lumalabas.
Yung niya po, sir, electronic parts tsaka yung system na, sir. Pero yung kaha niya, sir, yun lang talaga, sir, ang maiiwan.
So yung kaha, ibig sabihin, you can use other brand to adapt to that case ng elevator.
Kagaya po, sir, ng banggit namin, sir, yung pinasa sa atin na certification, sir, yung parts po nito, sir, isang makakapagpalit lang po nito, sir, is yung Hyundai lang po, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That's all po.
Okay, hearing the presentation of the end user, any motion?
Uh,
To the chair,
Go ahead, Joyce.
I move to adopt the recommendation of TWG for direct contracting of the modernization of 2 units of Hyundai passenger elevator at CAAP admin building. Thank you.
It's been moved. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay, it's been duly moved and seconded for the purchase for the modernization of 2 units Hyundai passenger elevator at CAAP admin building for direct contracting. Any comments, suggestions?
None, Mr. Chair.
Okay, hearing none, the motion is approved. Thank you. Next, please.
For the next agenda, sir, is the purchase mode of procurement for the purchase request for in-house rapid antigen testing for CAAP employees in head office amounting to 628,800 pesos. This is an off-sum project, sir. Recommended mode of procurement is small value procurement. Who will present this?
Hello, good morning everyone. Good morning, Mr. Chair. I'm Dr. Nasere who will present the presentation for the COVID-19 rapid antigen test kit. Let me share my screen.
Go ahead, sir.
Ano yan? Saan? Tapos, ikaw na nga mag-share.
Doc Sherman, you're on mute, sir.
Hello, good morning everyone again. I'm presenting to you the COVID-19 rapid antigen test kits that will be used for our in-house testing. So, the procurement of COVID-19 rapid antigen test kit is to address the risk of threat of transmission in the workplace. It is an in-house testing that will be used for CAAP employees in the central office. So the purchase of the COVID-19 rapid antigen test kit in the total amount of 628,800 pesos. The source of funds for this procurement is from the other professional services under maintenance and other operating expenses for the year 2022. So the amount of 628,000 is based on the 1,572 CAAP employees in the central office, and the amount of each unit is 400 pesos. So to get the most accurate test result, CAAP shall purchase an antigen test that must be FDA certified, RITM validated, and at least sensitivity and 99% specificity. So the mode of procurement is small value procurement. Thank you. That's all. Any comments from or questions from the technical working group?
Yes, Doc, I have one question. Can you go back to the slide on the quantity, please? Next slide. Yeah, there you go. That 1,572 pieces. which you said is intended for the head office. Am I right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So how do you intend to implement this? How often or one-time implementation? Because you said,
Sir, bali po, yes po.
yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Sir, bali yung implementation po namin nito. Siyempre po, sir, is not on a scheduled date. So it's based on the symptoms. If ever po may develop na sign and symptoms ang isang employees po natin. Doon po
Okay.
tayo magte-test po.
Understand, Doc. But do we have the capability of storing this? Or is this a shelf life, tawag dito? May shelf life ba to? With regard to
Yes.
the storage?
Yes, sir. Meron din po siyang shelf life. Pero po, sir, medyo matagal po yung kanyang expiration date po. Just like other test kits po na more than a year po yung kanyang shelf life po. 3 years to 5 years po. Depende po kung ano po yung ma-purchase.
Okay. Kasi ayoko lang masayang siya eh. Kasi we are quite, I'm really, really positive of saying na medyo nakakabawi na tayo dito sa head office with the number of, the quantity that we are trying to procure, baka masayang. I hope not. No, I hope not. And I really hope na walang magka-positive dito sa atin.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chair, follow-up question po doon.
Go ahead, please.
With regards doon sa question ni Chair regarding sa expiration date, kasi medyo marami nga po, do you include in your specification what is the minimum expiration requirement para naman hindi masayang, kasi hindi natin din masabi kung ngayon nga gumaganda yung situation natin.
Yes, sir. We can include that po on our recommendation po sa specification po. We'll see na lang po kung based doon sa we'll review po the test kits, possible test kits po na nakamit po ng standard specification po natin.
Doc,
Then we can
next slide, please. Next slide. Now,
ito po
with regard
yung
to the specs, those are the specs that we are trying to procure. Mayroon ba
Yes, sir.
tayong kailangan dito sa atin, sa OPSAM, for example, some sort of a certification or acknowledgement from DOH to conduct such tests?
Yes po. Actually, the specification po, sir, is based on the FDA guidelines that they released po last, kailan ba yun? Before nung na-evaluate na po nila yung mga test kits po na pwede pong gamitin po sa country po natin.
Yes, I understand about the test kits. Pero sino ang magkakandak? Are we authorized to do it? Dito ba in-house?
Yes.
OPSAM is authorized to do it?
Yes po. This procurement po gagamitin po to sa issuance po ng meron pong authority order po na ilalabas po for designated swabbers po.
Okay.
Mga medtech po. Yung mga trained na and registered medtech po that
Okay, Doc. I got you. Thank you.
po,
So,
sir.
hearing the end user's
Okay.
recommendation, any comments from the...
Question, Mr. Chair, may I ask also question?
Yes, General Miller, please.
Okay. Doc,
Yes po.
this is good only for head office. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose also area centers will request the same.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, yung pwede naman po basta po meron silang authority to or parang certificate po na dito po yung kung magta-travel po sila dito sa Manila, sir, no? Kung nandito sila from the area center. Am I right po, sir?
No, I mean on their own, on their respective places. Suppose there are employees that symptoms like COVID is present, so they will request here also for the or exclusive for central office only.
This is exclusive po, sir, for the central office only, sir. Kasi magkaiba po, mahirapan po tayo sa manpower kung meron po mag-request sa ano sa
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
area
Suppose
center.
they will also request the same.
Yes po. They can naman po. They can request this.
No, they can request the same. So the amount will become times 12, just to exaggerate.
Okay po.
So, how do we? Of course, if they will see that there's such thing like this. Kasi ang nangyayari ngayon, lahat ng ginagawa dito will cascade to area center. So I just don't know if and when the amount that will require for CAAP-wide my computation ng OPSAM. I'm quite sure they will also request for thing.
I guess let's look into this way, ano. Kasi OPSAM is situated in the central office and they are the authorized department to conduct. And it is, I guess it's very remote for us to think in the area centers na magkaroon din ng ganito. Kasi sino magko-conduct? Sino ang certificated personnel to implement? So, parang gano'n na lang ang approach natin dito siguro, I would suggest. Kasi the official and the most certified people to conduct this is situated dito sa central office.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chair, but the amount I am inquiring to OPSAM if in case
I got your point, General Milo, sir. I get your point.
Yes.
But
yes,
with the number of the quantity of the units that we are trying to procure, hindi naman lahat yan magagamit dito sa central office. I don't think na 1,572 will be utilized in a month time, I guess. Kaya
Yes, sir.
Kaya natanong natin kanina whether or not we have the capability of storing it for a long period of time kung hindi natin magagamit. We can just siguro, if it necessitates that these people from OPSAM to go to other places and conduct, I guess, pwede naman siguro. Hindi naman pang maramihan to eh.
Okay, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Through the chair.
Yes, Ms. Joyce.
Sir, sundan ko lang din po yung tanong nyo with regards sa number ng request na 1,572. Doc, para lumalabas 1:1 to eh. And I suppose na hindi nyo naman ibibigay ito ngayon kung wala naman talagang symptoms na, di ba po?
Yes po.
Nung nagkaroon ng surge nung January, lahat binigyan ng testing whether or not may symptoms. Pero sirs, ilan po ba ang number ng nag-positive nung last January po? Out of all na employees na na-test po.
Based, ma'am, dun sa, I cannot remember po dun exact figure kung ilan po talaga yung nag-positive. Pero based po dun sa natatandaan ko po, roughly around mga nasa 600 something po. Pero I don't remember po kung ano po yung exact number po kung ilan talaga. Pero wala pa po sa 1,000. Yun po yung sigurado ko doon.
Through the chair, may I suggest kasi kung po pwedeng kalahatiin na lang natin yung request na number. Kung kino-consider na rin naman natin na yung situation ngayon and yung last time nga ng January na may surge and kung sabi nyo po 600 lang naman yung nag-positive. So, yun pong recommendation ko is kung pwedeng hatiin na lang yung number na request.
Okay, there is a recommendation to reduce the number of the item to be procured. So any comments, especially from the end user?
Sir, tanong lang po, gano'ng ka laki po yung just kung na i-reduce po?
Half, sir. Half. Kung 157, 15 siguro sir, 750 o 700. Buo na lang sir kasi ginawa niyo 1:1 ang naisip ko tuloy na pag na-avail ko na yung kit and nagkaroon ulit ako ng symptoms, hindi na ako pwedeng maka-avail nun dahil kasi 1:1 po yung number na ginawa po natin.
Tanong mo kasi.
Any comments from the other members of the board on the motion being raised by Ms. Joyce? Another avenue to approach this is we can approve the amount. We can approve the number of antigen kits to be procured. The other approach is, wag natin bilhin lahat. Andyan yung pera, andyan yung budget. I am seeing that Joyce is saying that wag natin bilhin lahat yung 1,572. Ilan-ilan muna. Is that feasible approach, I guess? Kasi kung nga naman, titingnan natin, one time, big time ang procurement. So, end user of some doc, siguro, can we look into
Yes,
that?
sir.
Can we look into that? We approve the procurement, we approve the amount, but the number of antigen rapid testing kits, pailan-ilan lang muna. At least wala
Yes, sir.
Pwede ba yun? I don't know if it's,
Yes, sir.
I'm not so privy on the TWG, Secretariat, members of the board, any comments?
Sir, that would be possible, sir. Also considering that this test kits also has a shelf life, sir. If it will not be utilized fully within that shelf life, sir, masasayang lang din po. So that TWG recommends that the number of items to be procured be also reduced, sir. Considering that we could have a repeat orders or another mode of procurement for this item, sir.
So in short, you're saying we approve the amount, but the number of the number that to be procured, tingi-tingi.
Yes, sir.
Ganun ba yun? Pagkaintindi ka?
Yes, sir.
Okay. End user, are you amenable to that suggestion or anything?
No, sir. The ABC should be revised, sir. That would commensurate to the number of items, sir, as well as the budget, sir. Babaan po yung ABC, sir.
Hindi ba pwede yung we approve the amount and then yung number lang na kukuhanin natin, patingi-tingi? Hindi ba pwede yun?
No, sir.
To the chair.
Go ahead, please.
if we're gonna reduce the amount, then we will go back to square one. What if we just put in the terms of reference the schedule of deliveries? Like for example, for the next 6 months is the half of the items, the quantities, and the other half in the later part. But it's included already in the project cost. So we have only one procurement for this project, Mr. Chair.
We could also adopt that, sir.
Mr. Chair, one comment po doon kasi what if, kasi sa ngayon, the situation is getting better. What if dumating yung time na supposedly deliver na nila, pero marami pa yung natitira natin. So ano mangyayari? So masasayang din.
To address that, sir, I think we could also include that in the terms of reference, sir,
Yes.
for the project.
Yes,
For
Mrs.
the
Chair.
supply, sir. If there is still an existing supply or the supplies will be expired, maybe the supplier could withdraw that existing supply and replace it with test kits that has a longer shelf life, sir.
Hindi nakagawa ng Mr. Chair, sir, suggestion lang po.
Yes, go ahead, please.
There is a new mode of procurement that was approved by the GPPB. Ang tawag po dito ay framework agreement. Para po itong consignment na ang babayaran lang po ang ipapabid po ay yung ABC, pero ang babayaran po sa winning bidder ay yung actual na items na na-deliver nila. Perhaps we can check on that new mode of procurement na in-approve po ng GPPB.
Mr. Chair, considering the comment of Mr. Florian Atienza, sir, the TWG requests to defer this the mode of procurement, determination of mode of procurement for this project, sir, that the end user and the TWG would look into the other modes that is available and more advantageous to the authority, sir.
Okay, there is a motion that from the Secretary Technical Working Group to defer the procurement and for OPSAM and TWG to have some collaborations. So, any motion?
Motion.
Motion.
It's been moved. Any second?
I second the motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, and duly seconded. Any comments?
Sir, we will coordinate, sir, with the end user, sir.
Okay. Hearing none, and the motion for deferment on the acquisition or the purchase of the rapid antigen testing kit for CAAP employees in head office had been deferred. Thank you.
For the next item, Mr. Chair, sir, for this item, sir, the TWG assigned for this project, sir, is on travel, sir. Attorney Bo, may we request that this item also be deferred, sir, since we also have an opening of bids for tomorrow for Baler, sir.
Okay, hearing the motion from the Technical Working Group, any motion for the deferment?
Motion, Mr. Chair.
Okay, any second?
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any other matters?
No other matters, Mr. Chair. We will issue the necessary notice of meeting, sir, for tomorrow's meeting for the Baler appraisal, sir, as well as for this, the last item, sir.
Okay, hearing that.
Can I make other query on other matters, Mr. Chair?
Yes, sir. Jeremy,
Yes,
sir.
Yeah. time and again, I am being asked by members or about the honorary of BAC. Seemingly, nandyan pa naman yung ano natin. So may I just update, have the update on the secretariat on our honoraria. This is for all the BAC for that matter. It's already April, so may I just if there's a development on that.
If I may address that, sir. Sir, the BAC Secretariat will be processing the honorarium for the committee, sir. We are just asking for ample time lang po. Medyo naghahabol lang po lately, sir, but we will be processing that, sir.
May we have a timeline on that, Ms. Secretariat?
Sir Miles, medyo lunod lang yung secretariat natin ngayon, ano? It's not just to defend them, but pero naghahabol tayo. Para, ako, hindi ko nga alam, mayroon pala to. Meron?
Meron po.
Hindi ko alam. Anyway, we will endeavor in the shortest time possible to process it. Thank you, Sir Miles.
Okay, yeah. Marami rin kasi nagtatanong, Mr. Chair. So, thank you.
Okay, any other matters?
No other matters for the Secretariat and the TWG, sir.
So any comments, suggestions from the members of the board?
None, Mr. Chair. Motion to adjourn.
Okay, hearing none, a motion to adjourn has been raised. Any second?
Second, Mr. Chair.
Okay, duly seconded. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir. Good morning po sa everyone.